Hi, I'm Mike Thompson. I've got an old mower here that just decided to conk out the other day after making a loud noise. So I'm going to go ahead and disassemble it and figure out what the problem might be. I don't intend to fix it though because we already have another mower. I'm just going to use this for educational purposes. Let me show you how easy it is to take an engine apart. I start by removing the screws here in the top cover. And then I remove 3 more underneath that hold the gas tank on. And it just pivots back like so for now. Then this one screw here holds the air filter cover on. Man, that is filthy. And it just pops out like so. And then there's 2 more screws behind that here that hold the air filter mount on. And it simply pops off. And then I'm squeezing the little hose clamp here on the gas line, and then being very careful to tilt it back and keeping the hose up high because I don't want to spill any gas. Here inside the carburetor, now you can see the little butterfly valve that controls the engine speed. This linkage on top is connected to the governor. Removing the final bolt here in the gas tank allows me to slide it and the top cover out of the way, and then I've got to thread the pull cord back through so that I can remove these. With the mower chalked and tilted up, I can finally remove the blade here with this bolt in the center. There are 3 bolts here that hold it in place. And now I'm removing the little kill switch. You got to pinch this little connector here, this plastic thing, pull it out, and then pivot the kill switch up and out of its little hole. And then you can finally take the engine out. I'm going to set it over here to avoid a mess. Now I can pop the top cover of the engine off here and expose the flywheel and get rid of the pull cord. A couple bolts here will allow me to open up the crankcase. But I'm going to have to remove the blade mount first. It just pulls off. After a little bit of coaxing, there we go. And the crankcase is open. Oh, what a mess. This is why I put down the plastic. This little piece here is the governor. It operates on flyweights and connects to that linkage that runs back to the carburetor's butterfly valve. It didn't seem to be seated quite like it should. And now I'm removing the 8 bolts here in the head around the spark plug so that I can take a look at the valves and the piston. And carefully pull it loose. There you can see, man, there's a lot of fouling on the piston and the valves. But, I don't really care. And there's the spark plug. And when I spin the flywheel here, you can see everything goes up and down. Connected to the shaft here is a little gear which engages the timing gear on the camshaft. It's a 2-to-1 ratio, as you can see, and way back in there are 2 little cams that the valves ride on. And when this shaft spins, it allows the valves to go up and down. Well, so that's what the inside of a 4-stroke Briggs & Stratton looks like. Well, that's pretty much it. I'm going to put it back together now and then cut it open to use as a cutaway for educational purposes. Well, I've got it all back together. You can see that really wasn't that hard to do. You can certainly do it yourself, just don't be afraid to try. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Mike Thompson, and thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.